get right into today's session, people. We are about to go live. We are live. We are about to go live. If we are not ready yet, so what we're going to do is we're going to share the links. The sharing is caring. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, 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 boom. We are about to go live. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's do it. It's Boogie Boogie. Do 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 do. You were mine till you got me wanting. Ooh, sugar.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, everybody! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night from wherever you are in the world. Big, massive shout out to Jason Cox. Big shout out to Jason M. Big shout out to Ethan M. Big shout out to Rowena Burgess. Big shout out to Wenna. Big shout out to Prince Williams. Big shout out to who else is in the room? Who else is in the room? Gabrielle, Leah. Big shout out to Amy. She's in here. Big shout out to everybody who comes in. Thank you so much for attending tonight's festivities. Thank you so much. I'm hoping everybody has a great and wonderful show. As we get started with tonight's show, we're going to talk about the raffle. The raffle draw. Now, every night at 5:45, we're supposed to host a raffle draw. The last 24 hours, we didn't sell any tickets. This 24 hours, same problem. We didn't sell any tickets. But we do one thing that we always do is educate the masses of why SHIB is the currency that everybody should be talking about. No, that everybody should be getting into. The whole reason is because we want to make sure that everybody understands what SHIB will do for you. Now, are we hoping, praying, and got a light at the end of the candle kind of thing? No, absolutely not. We want to prove to you why SHIB is the greatest and best currency of all time. And it's the cheapest right now to get into. Like, if you look at the top 50 wallet holders, SHIB is the best currency to possibly get into because of the affordability. Okay, so that's one aspect of SHIB. What's the other aspect of SHIB? SHIB is always reducing its circulating supply. Is constantly. We can't say always. I wish it were so, but as it catches on, it will build. It will snowball out of control. As far as the reduction in SHIB circulating supply, people just don't understand that concept. Everybody says, "Oh, it won't reach $1. It won't reach $10." You don't understand the concepts of SHIB, and if you don't understand those concepts, you're absolutely correct. There is no way we are going as it is right now, as SHIB is right now. We're getting to $1. But do you see it at $1? Do any of you see it at $1 right now? Then how affordable is it right now? That's what you got to be asking yourself. What will SHIB do for me? Well, reducing the circulating supply will add value. Yes, and it's doing it all the time, so it's not having any reflect on the price. We're getting more wallet holders coming in every single day. Does it have any effect on the price? It has very little effect on the price. Hey, massive shout out to Babe's channel. Woo! Anything got to say? Anything that you want to talk about tonight? We always talk about the SHIB. We always try to educate the masses. So the whole idea of is bringing everybody in together into SHIB so that everybody understands why we do what we do. Okay, we haven't stressed out too much on the raffle because we can't host a raffle. We need to sell 21,000 tickets to host a raffle. Now, is there any benefit to that? Absolutely, there's a benefit to that. What is the benefit of reducing SHIB circulating supply? Well, the benefit of reducing SHIB circulating supply, everybody has a chance to take part in it and win in SHIB. So the whole idea is to empower people. So how do you feel when someone tells you about a stock that goes up tenfold? Okay, or a three bagger that's three times your money. So you buy it at 12, you sell it at 36. Okay, it's that simple. That's three times your money, right? You buy it at 6, you sell six times your money, right? Six times, yeah, 36. So you're six times your money. How do you feel about that when you buy it and it goes up six times your money? You're ecstatic. You can't believe it. I just won a lot of money. Exactly. That's how you feel, but you actually invested it. You looked at the characteristics of it. You saw potential of where it's going to go, or you went and followed a guru that was telling you what to buy, when to buy it, and how to take advantage of it. If it goes to $1, you even made more money. ATH, you could have done that with. It was at 8 cents. It went all the way down to 8 cents. Can you imagine ATH? That ATH was Athabasca Oil Sands Development. Okay, they also had offshore drilling that they were heavily in debt. That's why they were so low. And then all of a sudden, from 12, 8, you could have got it at 12 cents or 10 cents, roughly around 12 cents. You could have possibly got it. You could have got it at 8, but it just went there for a second. And then everybody was trying to buy it, maximize their betting. Anyway, it went to $5. And now it's back down to 3 something. But you could have got it at 8 cents or 12 cents and sold it for $5. That's, how many times is that your money? Okay, SHIB is a million times worth more than that because it's always constantly reducing its circulating supply. How much value is that towards the SHIB family or the SHIB? That's how excited you guys should be in SHIB. And a lot of people say, well, I already made my millions off of SHIB. I wouldn't stick any more money into it because I don't think it's going to. That's your problem. You saw 410 trillion burned. You felt the effects of that 410 trillion burned because it shot up through the roof. Now, in theory, it should have just doubled in price, right? 60% more money. Yeah, that's it. 60% more from where it was before. All it should have done is gone 60% more because that's more than half the supply is gone. How come it shot up to 40888? How come? What's the reasoning behind it? People. That's the reasoning behind it. More people coming in wanting to pay more for it because now they see the benefit of it. But the burns didn't come through for them. So then it turned into a selling frenzy. But people didn't understand what just happened. And that's the education part of it. You don't get it until you get it. And then when you get it, usually it's too late. You don't understand why it's taking off the way it is because it's not up to, where it should be. It's where it's at and what people are willing to pay for it. So can it go to $1 from here? It is highly unlikely, but saying that, any day, people start realizing that reducing the circulating supply, bringing more people in, is going to drive the value up. One of those is going to drive the value up. Both of those are going to increase the amount that's coming in a massive quantity. Now, here's the catch 22. All the exchanges are starting to compete with each other for market cap. All the exchanges are trying to compete with each other for market cap. So that's why Robinhood is buying a massive amount of cryptocurrencies. That is why they're sinking their teeth into SHIB because it's got a massive quantity. That's why crypto.com is sinking its teeth in buying massive quantities. OKX, same thing. Do you have any idea how much OKX just added to their bags today? 58 billion SHIB. 58 billion SHIB they added to their bags today. Now, someone will probably say, oh, that's not just it. No, you're right. It's somebody else buying it. Right. That wouldn't be them. They wouldn't try and compete with Robinhood. No. Robinhood's on their own. They're 120 trillion SHIB that they have that is owned by all the people that are in Robinhood because Robinhood is their fees right now are like bare minimum. Okay, like No one can compete with them. 10 cents, I think they're charging 10 cents per transaction. Is that insane or what? Like everywhere else is 50 cents to 60 cents on top of Ethereum. Okay? There's no Ethereum fees on Robinhood. So if you're not competing with them, you are about to get washed out by Robinhood. That's the truth of it. So now Binance has caught on to it. Crypto.com has caught on to it. The only ones that haven't caught on to it are the ones selling it. So if they're selling it, that means that they don't know about it. And it won't be very long before they find out, because every single person wants to make money. There's not a single person on the planet that doesn't want to make money. So what's going to happen? Everybody's going to start piling in. When is it going to happen? I don't know. You don't know. And that's what that guarantee is. Why is it a guarantee? Because everybody wants to make money. There isn't anybody who wants to not make money. So if you want to make money, you better get your butt into SHIB as soon as possible. Now, what's the Raffle supposed to do? Because the Raffle has a couple things going for it. One, it's giving back to the community. Two, it's bringing more people into the community. So we got two things that are going on that are going to shoot SHIB through the roof. Okay, one is we're going to increase the amount of people coming in. Two, we're going to start reducing massive amounts of SHIB. The massive amounts of SHIB is selling 21,000 tickets. Those tickets, by the way, are worth how much money? That's half a pound, okay, per ticket. Half a pound per ticket. So right now it's at 28,000. 28,000 SHIBs, okay, for one ticket. We'll go into and we always back it up with facts on this channel. Always fact checking, fact checking after fact checking. Okay, I got to go make some changes to the website, make sure that everything's copacetic, because we did lose wallet holders today. We lost a fair bit of wallet holders, to almost 2,000. Now, I'm an optimist, so I always go above what it is, because I don't always watch it. So I always go above where it is. So if you can bear with me for 2 seconds. So right now we're at 1,483,040. Now we did lose. We were at 1,485,000 earlier yesterday night. Okay, so we breached that pivotal point of 1,485,000 wallet holders. We are now at 1,483,040 wallet holders. So we lost 2,000. Yeah, roughly around just over 2,000 wallet holders in less than 24 hours. That is insane. But that means that people are listening to the influencers that you're hearing from about people making outrageous predictions. We don't make predictions here. We just tell you the facts. You got to figure it out for yourself. Okay? Reducing circulating supply is one factor. Second factor, bringing more people into SHIB. So if we don't bring more people into SHIB, or more wall holders come into SHIB, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. All it means is some people are just cashing out, and they're looking for other objectives. So like if you were an influencer and you're talking about SHIB, and then you go and switch to a different coin, who are you there for? But SHIB isn't paying you. The people in SHIB aren't paying you to talk about SHIB. But that's how you made your money in the first place, is because of SHIB. But that your concentration then is on these other coins that you're hoping are going to be big money movers. If they're not, and they turn out to be rug pulls, your name is associated with that big time. Okay, so then you could lose everything that you've worked hard to get, and then the SHIB community isn't going to come back to you, because you're not honest with yourself. You're not honest with your people. That's how I look at it. Why would someone come back to you knowing that you're not being transparent? You're telling everybody else to be transparent, but you're not being transparent, and you're not being forthwith. And they'll come out and say, "Well, I don't make money. You don't make money." That's okay. but you're the one telling everybody to come into it, and that's the problem. And that's where I have a problem because the only currency that's available that's making money that's going to be guaranteed to make you money is SHIB. Zero governance, people. Zero governance. So what that means is there's no administration, there's no HR, there's no managers, there's no CEO, CFO. The investors are the ones that call the shots in SHIB. So if you want to be one of those investors and want to call the shots in SHIB, that doesn't give you voting rights because if you're voting, you're going to be voting with who? And that's why we can host a 50-50 raffle in the first place. We don't answer to the ecosystem development team. We don't answer to the major wallet holders like Robinhood, Binance, Crypto.com, OKX, Gateway, HTX. We don't answer to any of them. Even though they're the major shareholders, we don't answer to them. If they want to take part in something, they're going to have to want to do something. Binance already reduced SHIB, circulating supply, by 3 billion SHIB. Now, they did it because they can write that off. And once they write that off, they're going to do it all the time. Why are they going to do that all the time? It's going to increase their money. Remember, when they do this, the government's giving them free money to do it. Okay? They give them a tax credit write off. So instead of paying taxes, I'm going to reduce SHIB circulating supply. Make sense? So if I'm reducing SHIB circulating supply on tax breaks, I'm actually paying myself to reduce SHIB circulating supply because I'm making money doing it because it's increasing the value of SHIB. So it's not my fault that you can't see the value in it. It's my personal responsibility to make sure that I make money. So if I'm making money, that's how they feel. If you're a Binance company influencer, no, Binance company, CZ, right? So if you're CZ and you're looking at this saying, hey, wait a second, I can make money at this. It's gonna take time for people to catch on to it. Once they catch on to it, every organization is going to be doing it because it's the only currency that's available that's reducing its circulating supply. And this is the education, guys. You got to understand that education, please. Okay, when a company or organization burns 3 billion SHIB, you should be taking notice. Okay, because they're only one organization doing it. Who's the other organization doing it? And I'm gonna vouch. I'm gonna say it again. I said it yesterday. Clay Bro. Thank God for Clay Bro. Right, everybody. Massive shout out to Clay Bro. Why? He brought in burns from Amazon. Every single person that buys on Amazon using those links can be found on the website under accumulation. So it's SHIB worldwide, shibraffle.com / accumulation. Okay. Go to the bottom, go to the middle of the pages. You'll see Amazon links. There's one on the top. That's the global. The one on the bottom is the US. Okay. You click on that link. You'll see all these SHIB articles. Actually, I can take you in there now, right? Why not? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's all go to A&W. Food's more fun at A&W. Oh, better not say the rest because you might get caught and someone will say, hey, you're copywriting. Uh-huh. Okay, so we shared the link with you. Let me go check to make sure you're got into the link. Because last thing I want to do is I want to make sure that you're not in somewhere else. Okay, so we're in the link. Now, if you notice the top here where it says burn accumulation, it says 410, 443. We're going to go check that out, make sure that's accurate. It is not. Yeah, we lost a billion. Okay, so we lost a billion SHIB in the last little while. Okay, just so everybody's aware. We were at 589 trillion, 256 billion was 257 before. Now it's 951, 575,370. So the amount of burns is 410 trillion, 743 billion. Hold on a second. Let me go in here. We'll check it. Hmm. 343. Is that right? I think so. Yeah, 48. 048. Okay, so this goes up. Oh, darn. Okay, so here's the links. I want you to read very carefully these links. Amazon has agreed to use 1% to 1.5%, but we always go with the lowest denominator, from its profits to reduce SHIB circulating supply. Remember that these links have been provided by Clay Bro. So if you see Clay Bro on your going between different channels and checking out the different shows, he's on live once a day. I think he's on twice on Monday through Friday. He's on twice a day, but on the weekends he's only on once. He's only on once on Saturday or Sunday, and he usually leaves a upcoming event coming up. Okay, so anyway, these links go straight into the SHIB Amazon link. Okay, I'm going to click on them for you, so you don't have to do it, because I know everybody's afraid of links these days because it takes you into something that you don't want to be in. From the profits to reduce circulating supply on every single transaction. True adoption. This is one of them. Remember, every single company in the world is going to want to do this. It's very important that everybody understand this concept. Amazon, 575 billion they made last year. 2023 tax year season. So if we did this in 2023, 2024 now, because we'll change it. Oh, no, can't change it here. Okay, 575 billion last year, 2023 tax year. So imagine, if you will, 1% used to reduce the circulating supply of SHIB from only one company, Amazon. 5.75 billion US. That's 55% of SHIB's total supply gone from circulation forever. So how much is that? That's $300 trillion dollars. No, trillion. 300 to trillion SHIB gone. Poof. If everybody used those links, if everyone uses the links, 300 trillion of SHIB is gone forever. 300 trillion. Over 300 trillion. It's like 330 trillion gone from SHIB circulating supply forever. If everyone on the planet started using these links to buy SHIB, to buy on Amazon, check out the link for proof. Okay, so we're going to go into it. Oh, look at that. We're in Amazon, right? Nothing to worry about. It's the same, right? I can buy anything I want. All I got to do is link my what? All I got to do, because I already went into the link. This link shows up. This goes into Clay Bro's account. Okay? So this link is represented by Clay Bro. So when we buy anything, 1% of it is going back to Clay from Amazon. Everything that we buy. So we go in here, we want to click on, I don't know what you want. What do you want? Let's say I want a phone. Well, what do you want? You want a stand, case, holder, charger, tripod? How about earpods? Earpods for Amazon, earpods for Android, Samsung, iPhone. There you go. There they are. $39.99. Okay, we put it in Canada because it's in Canadian dollars. So if it's an American, it's even cheaper. Okay, so there you go. You already got your earpods, and you can get them right now for $39, basically $40. You can get the cheap ones for $29.99. And it comes with a pretty cool case. It tells you the percentage of charge that they have, which is pretty cool. just so that you know, and they're fairly cheap. They're 159, now they're 29.99, 19.99. So there you go. Who wants a pair of earpods, so that they don't have to listen to, or they can just put them in here and then boom, this is a JBL. But anyway, without further ado, that's the whole point of it, right? Was to bring me in here and show you uh, what it is that is going on. Okay, we'll share this link with you. This is the wall holders. Etherscan, like we said before, we like to prove it. Prove it, prove it. We like to work it, work it. We like to work it, work it. Where's it off of? Madagascar. Madagascar? No, that's off of the Penguins. No, what else is that movie? Somebody slap me. Yeah, Jason. Sounds good. That's right, Jason. We would have burned 300 trillion SHIB 330 trillion SHIB last year. You imagine what the price would be right now if we burned 310 or 330 trillion SHIB right now? Would be like when Vladimir Buterin did it, it went up 100x. No, over a million x. So if we burn 310 trillion, that's more than half of the value right now. We should see almost 1 cent, shouldn't we? At that rate. Do you think people would start catching on if that were to happen? You think people would be like, "Yeah, I need to get into that immediately," right? Like $19 buys you uh, AirPods, and then you're going to buy them anyway, right? Everybody's the same thing. Buy them anyway. So if you're going to buy them anyway, why not use the links? It's free of charge. It doesn't cost you anything extra. You just put your name in, boom, 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 done. Pay for it, spread the word. 100,000 people, 200,000 people, 500 million people, 500 million people, and boom, we're there. We're there, guys. We're right there. And SHIB will reduce just on Amazon alone all of its supply in 4 years. We'll have a zero supply left in 4 years. Isn't it amazing? That's awesome. And that's only from one company. Now, you got Binance doing it. You get Robinhood doing it. You get Crypto.com doing it. You get every single exchange doing the exact same thing. How much money do you think SHIB will be at in 3 or 4 years? It'll be at an astronomical point that you won't even fathom, because you'll be like, well, it shouldn't be that high. And all these people will be like, well, doesn't it have a mountain supply? It says, but you're not educated. You need to get your education SHIB on immediately. You're going to get left behind, and I don't want to see anyone get left behind in in this. I really don't. I want to try and empower people. I don't want the banks to take it from you, which I know they are. I know that the exchanges are going to take it from you, which they're already doing. It's only a matter of time, and I don't know what Trump is going to do, but Trump, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I know, Jason, we talked about this before. Spoiler alert. This is your spoiler alert. Okay, U.S. government, if they were to take it on as a currency, would pay off their national debt in 2 years. Have a guess what will happen to SHIB's circulating supply. Have one guess what's going to happen with it. Okay, they're in over their head right now in massive debt. $9 trillion is what they need to raise to get them back in the green. Just to get into the green, they need $9 trillion. So that means that SHIB could be looking at a $10 trillion market cap. Okay, but it's not going to be $1 trillion market cap, because if it's $9 trillion market cap, and they have less than 800 billion left in circulating supply, you can have one damn guess where the price is going to be. You're probably way wrong. That's why we never give predictions, and that's why we hate predictions in SHIB, because you don't know what's going to happen when it happens. That's the problem with SHIB. You don't know. None of us know. It could happen tomorrow. Not likely. What will have to happen if it were to happen tomorrow? Well, You know this, Jason. Somebody would have to buy a massive amount of SHIB, which would drive the price insane. Or they would short the piss out of it, hoping that everybody sells it so they can buy it at the bottom. Now, there's only one problem with that. There's only 1.48 million wallet holders. We don't even have 1.5 million wallet holders yet out of 8 billion people on the planet. So, in order for you to buy up that massive amount, you'd have to do something drastic. And right now, the exchanges are the ones doing that a drastic amount, trying to buy SHIB for nothing. And then they want to sell it for 100 times, 100x. No, no, no. They're not interested in 100x. Jason, how much are they interested in? 30 to 40% increases. 40 to 50% increases? Nope, they're not that greedy. They only want 30 to 40% increases. And once they get 30 to 40% increases, they look at shorting it again to bring it down so they can buy more. That's the whole object of it. But if somebody comes in and starts buying up massive amounts of it, they have no choice. It's called a race to. It's called a race because it's everybody wants in, and then everybody's starting to freak out because now they're all afraid of missing out. Well, the problem is with that is a lot of them are smarter than that. What they'll do is they'll wait for a drawback. It isn't coming. It isn't coming. Why? Well, the person that's doing it isn't a person. It's a category. It's not a person. It's a category. It's many, many, many wallets trying to absorb the cost, all by one organization. But it's like in different countries. Not one person is going to be doing this. There's going to be multiple factors that will take it over. But it's only going to be one company or two companies or three companies. No, no, no. It'll be banks. You understand what banks do, right? They have banks in Italy. They have banks in Taiwan, China, Ukraine, Indonesia, Europe. And I don't like to say it like the whole European nations, okay? All the countries like Greece, Italy, uh, Turkey. Oh, you're going to get slapped. Finland, Sweden, UK, Spain, France, you name it, all those European countries, okay? Lithuania, same idea. All those countries are going to get the same banking institutions, and they'll be buying SHIB from each of them. So it's going to get divided by those banks, and it's going to be a buy-in. So if you know what you're looking for and you know why SHIB is moving, you can see it. Like right now, we have a 2,000 wallet sell-off that they sold out of. Now, because someone probably told them to buy something else, that's going to move a lot faster. So everybody moves into that. But the problem is with that is, Jason, they're governed. What happens with governance? We don't know exactly because they can do a rug pull. Everybody loses. And if you're the one telling everybody to buy it, your name turns into that's right, your name is gone. Okay, and no one can trust you because you backed it up. Even though you made a statement saying if we all go down the same ship together, yeah, but you're the one that influenced them to sell, but you told them not to because you go, well, this is not financial advice, but you're saying this is going to go up 10x, 20x, 30x from the time that you buy it. Well, hello. That's unfortunately that is advice. It's not good advice, but it is advice. And you gave it. Yes, you're not a financial advisor. And no, you're not going to tell people to buy pink sheets because that would be, if you're an advisor, that'd be against the law. It's not like the Wolf of Wall Street. Remember the Wolf of Wall Street? Anyone recap the Wolf of Wall Street? I think it was a great show. It shares a lot of information. Where he was like, I'm only making 1% on Wall Street for all the transactions that I do for people. I make 1%. The guys on the pink sheets make 50%. What? Yeah, but they're pink sheets. So there's no analysts, there's no coverage whatsoever. Most of these companies don't even exist anymore, but they're on the pink sheets. So you can sell them on the pink sheets. And because they're on the pink sheets, they're not on the same marketplace as the rest of them. So we can charge whatever we want on there and bring and back it up. That was the point of Wall Street, right? So that's why he made his money because he was selling crap stocks. And right now, we should all be moving to California. Everybody in Canada should just move to California because they have a mountain of opportunity there, like massive, massive opportunity in California right now because it's going to be rebuilding, and that rebuilding, there are all kinds of infrastructure that has to happen right now. The housing is one of them, but there's so much. There's cleanup, garbage, and then what do you do with that? You have to dispose of it properly. There's all kinds of like jobs and opportunity that's going to be available there. Most of those homes in Malibu are owned by superstars. Well, there's lots of money in cleanup, pool cleanup, electronics, electrical, um, building it stronger, better than what it was. Marble, maybe. What about concreting everything now? Right? So even though that this won't happen for another 300 years, because, well, if the Democrats still stay in power, it'll probably happen faster because they'll probably plant trees that have bugs in them that kill them quicker. Who knows? I'm not saying anything about that, but their negligence is not good for the environment out there. But right now, a massive rebuilding structure is going to happen in California. So it's going to be massive for everyone who wants to take part in it. So if you're looking for a job and you have some skills, you can be a jack of all trades right now and get a job in a heartbeat in California because of the rebuilding. So and the cleanup. Massive cleanup, and I don't understand the whole thing with the looters. I mean, it's all going to be written off anyway because it's all covered by insurance. So why would you give a crap about a looter that might end up hurting himself, probably killing himself in the process without even realizing what he's doing to himself out there? He's taking some massive, massive risk going out on people's properties that have collapsed. So if somebody wants to go and loot your house that you've lost everything in, that all you're going to do is bulldoze it down, get rid of it, throw it in the dumpster. What do you care if someone's looting it? Honestly, like, don't be ridiculous, right? So that's why I say peace. Let bygones be bygones. If you don't have insurance, that's when you get into, well, I need the wood if any wood that's available or anything that I can use to rebuild something uh, is better than nothing, right? So because then if you don't have insurance, but how many people don't have insurance, right? Because in order to have a mortgage, you have to have insurance. If you some of the insurances though don't cover you for being next to the beach if there's been a landfall. That's right, Jason. They're gonna have to turn the water back on. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, can you, Jason? Really? I mean, like I said, the governor of California, uh, I'm shocked he hasn't resigned already and packed his bags and moved to somewhere else, some other world. I'm actually shocked because the gun laws and everything that's in that state. I would be fearful of my life. There'd be no way. You got an idea? Oh, I like this. What's the idea, Jason? Like to hear it. Oh, what's that song? What's that? How's it go? No, the light bulb. Uh, Twilight Zone. Couldn't do Sylvester Stallone for the Pink Panther. That's a good idea. I don't think that's the idea one. And then there's